So we are actually trying something way more different today. We are going to be trying to fly into the eye of Hurricane Fiona, which is a major Category 4 hurricane. Now we are going to be flying this jet right here. It's a little bit of an unrealistic jet. It's actually very unrealistic, matter of fact. Just because, you know, this is not normally what you would fly into a hurricane. Stop that, bump in there. We're slowly going to just kind of descend over time. Hopefully not too rapidly, which we're falling quite quickly, but you can see the eye, or actually, matter of fact, the hurricane way over there. This is about a 30-minute flight from my understanding, so we will see how it goes. I hope my audio and everything is good. From my understanding, it is pretty good, but yeah. If it's not, my apologies. But yeah, hopefully we will be able to get into the eye of Hurricane Fiona. Again, it is a major Category 4 hurricane. So a little bit different thing on this channel. I just thought I would bring a little bit variety to it. I mean, why not just show you guys me flying into the eye of a hurricane. I'll do a time lapse, of course, because it is a 30-minute flight. So I will try to keep my camera pretty steady just so that way the time lapse turns out pretty cool. So yeah, there's not going to be too much talking. We'll definitely kind of go around the eye a little bit and see what happens. See if we get any ridiculous winds or anything, but hopefully we will kind of just maintain altitude and have a nice smooth flight. I don't know where the wind speeds are on this thing or if we can see them. But yeah, we will see what happens. So, as you might be able to tell, we have now started our descent down to, hopefully, I'm looking at below 20,000 feet. That's what I'm hoping for, below 20,000 feet is what we're looking at. Even though that error might pop up quite a lot, I'm not too sure how to fix it. You know, I'm just going to keep kind of flying here. I don't really know too much about what to do about that, or anything else. You know, I'm just kind of here and just flying. But yeah, we're going to drop it down to about 20,000 feet, and we are going a little bit too quick. You can see we're already going 300 right there. Yeah, but we are just starting our descent. So yeah, we're probably going to drop a lot more than this, actually, at least down to 20,000 feet. Maybe lower before we come to the eye. I will try to narrate the rest of this. Hopefully that time lapse was pretty nice. I know I've been flying for about 25 minutes here. It's actually been a relatively calm flight. I've really liked it, but our winds have definitely started to pick up. I'm not sure, it was about around the 80 nautical mile mark where our trim really started to kind of wobble around a lot. I kind of got to watch that altitude. I will definitely crash, so I don't really want to descend too quick here. But we are going at a really nice speed here, 270 knots, so that's really, really nice. We will definitely get there in time. We are still dropping. I'm really gripping onto my controller just because it really is pretty tough to fight these winds. But yeah, we actually could be approaching the eye pretty soon here. Looks like we actually got a nice opening right here at 55 nautical miles out. And 55 nautical miles out should be the dead center of the eye. I believe it should be somewhere around there. We might have to climb altitude to find it. But I don't want to be too high up, so I want to get to a good 20,000 feet. So let's continue descending here. We are kind of steering off course a little bit, so let's see if we can adjust that. Our degree wants to be about 106, maybe 105. So we do need to kind of steer that back on course. But yeah, now you can definitely really see that this is a hurricane for sure. Just a lot of puffy clouds though, not really like any rain or anything crazy. It's probably because we're above all the rain, so you know we might actually even get down to 10,000 feet. Just before we kind of... Oh, now we're talking. I just saw a flash of lightning right there, so we are definitely in for it now. Oh yeah, no visibility. Oh jeez. Yep, we want to make sure that we're staying on course though, like normal. But look at this. Yeah, now we are close to the structure side of Fiona. We should be in the eye wall right here, actually. So I'm going to continue descending. We're going to try to get to 10,000 feet here. Just above the clouds, more than likely. We are definitely seeing some much better structures now that we're down here. Glad I decided to descend this and not just fly flat the whole time. That would have been quite disappointing, honestly. So yeah, if that other hurricane does manage to make it into the Gulf as like a category 3 or 4, later on next week, we will probably do this again. Depending if you guys like it or not, but I definitely enjoy flying like this. I find it pretty interesting myself. I noticed not a lot of people did this, if anyone, so I decided why not just do it. You know, we're getting quite off course, so let's turn back on course here. There we go. Flatten that out. So just about 38 nautical miles left to go. That's a good, I believe, 10 minutes. So I started this in real life at 7:15, and it is 7:41 right now. So that's 25 minutes so far. So actually quite a short flight. I would have done it from takeoff, but the only problem with that is I think it's like a 5-hour flight from the nearest airport into Fiona. So I really didn't want to do that. But we might end up doing that with one of the Gulf storms, you know, as it's like getting close to landfall if we get one. We'll definitely take off from an airport around that storm, and then I'm actually going to increase speed, and then fly into whatever hurricane that is. So yeah, let's go ahead and increase our speed here. Again, we're flying off course. So let's get back on course. And we want to make sure that our speed is staying relatively quick here. Look at all these clouds. I mean, what else did I expect from a hurricane? And there's like a clearing right there. Look at that large clearing. So we must be in like one of the bands, maybe. I guess we're not really in the eye wall just yet. I'm not too sure where the eye wall would be located, how far from my marker it would be, but I would guess a good 20 nautical miles. So I would say we're getting pretty close to the eye wall. And we'll probably fly through the back end of the eye wall too, I guess. Just for the fun of it. Wow, look at those clouds though. So yeah, at the beginning of this video, we were flying with live weather. So it was pretty, like, you saw it, it was quite sunset-y like. So that would be about 9 o'clock that we were flying in real life, where we are currently in the Atlantic. And then about halfway through, I did decide to turn it back to daylight time, but we are still in live weather, so don't just let that time throw you off there. It's still live weather, and I think this is the eye. I think this is the eye. Look at that. We have made it to the eye. Wow, so the eye wall is like that massive. So the eye is actually, we went through that eye wall already. Holy moly, that was much quicker than I thought. Wow. Look at that. Here's first person. And we are overspeeding, so let's go ahead and stall this purposely for just a moment here. There we go, because we don't want overspeed, so let's go ahead and completely cut the engines. For now, at least. This eye is huge. Wow. Let's go ahead and descend some more. We're going to continue descending. Look at that eye. Wow. I just didn't expect it to look this good, honestly. I've never been in the eye of a hurricane on Microsoft Flight Sim before. Again, unrealistic plane for what we're doing here, but, you know, I kind of wanted to get here within a reasonable time, so I wanted to choose a pretty quick plane. And this is actually like kind of a private jet, so this is what I went with. Oh, had a little bit of turbulence there. Got a little bit of turbulence from that. We are still getting some turbulence here. So we're definitely not in the dead center of it. I'm trying to continuously adjust my trim here to try to get it to a steadier level, but look at the turbulence still on the plane. It's still blowing us quite a lot. You want to sit still a little bit, plane, please? And our marker is over there, but we are not going to go that way. But yeah, it's right there. Look at this. We are just about in the dead center of Hurricane Fiona here. When we're parallel with this marker point, that is about as close as I think we can get to the dead center of Fiona. Wow. Let's just look up again at these clouds and at the sun here. And again, if I quickly just change it to real time, you'll see how dark it gets. Yeah, see, it's pitch black. We wouldn't even be able to see. So let's not do live time. And let's go ahead and push that back to a reasonable time. We'll still keep it about 10:27. That's about a good time in my opinion. I don't know what it was on. I should have looked before I changed it, but that's fine. So yeah, we are now going to turn, and we're going to try to fly through the darkest part of this eye wall here. So let's go ahead and turn. We're going to try to maintain about 10,000 feet. So let's continue to turn. We're going to try to stay at, let's say, 130 degrees. Actually, nah, we need to go a little bit further. There we go. Let's see where that's kind of aiming us, what direction. Yeah, we'll say we need to aim 140 degrees. That's what we're going to try to stay at, as we have already hit the center eye, obviously, so I'm going to turn my engine back on, so game volume might get a little bit louder. And we are going to continue this journey. So we went in the eye. This is the eye of Fiona right here. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And now we are going to go through this side of the eye, which is probably, if I had to guess, oh, this is the, what, eastern, kind of like the eastern eye wall. So let me kind of think of where that puts Fiona. So this should actually, in real life, this would probably be the strongest side of the eye, because the eastern side is normally the strongest. The eastern to southeastern side. So this is actually very accurate. And yes, I am doing this on cloud gaming, because if I wasn't, then it would be horrific. We do need to go ahead and climb a little bit to decrease that overspeed so we don't hear that the whole time. We're going to cut the engines off once again, and let's go right into the southeastern eye wall of Major Hurricane Fiona here. Okay, yep, immediate turbulence there. For sure. Zero visibility right away. Literally can't see a thing. Wow. And then we got out of that cloud, so we can see a little bit now, but no, we're still quite in it, so let's continue pushing through. Maybe we'll find a clearing. I might end up turning back and maybe gaining a higher altitude one last time. So yeah, let's go ahead and turn back here. We're gonna max our engine speed. The game is definitely going to say stall on me quite a lot. It's actually not saying stall nearly as much as I thought it would. I thought it would be saying stall the whole time I make my turn, but apparently not. Oh, staying stall. It is saying stall again. So yeah, we are going to climb up to, hopefully, like, we'll try to get it back to 43,500. So we're just going to climb this whole time, and we'll just see how the environment kind of changes as we're climbing. We are climbing, like, directly up. Yeah, we're about to stall on our airspeed there. Uh-oh, we are stalling completely. Let's see if I can kind of recover this stall here. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Recovered it. Let's try not to do that again, so let's stay above 150 miles an hour, or 150 knots, I should say. Almost said miles per hour. And we will just climb all the way up to 40,000-ish feet. we're gonna have to climb a little bit quicker than that, so let's kind of get our tilt to like 4. Okay, let's not push that far off course now. Come on. A lot of turbulence up here. We are like side climbing here. So yeah, those are the clouds we just flew through right there. Alright, and for the last thing, like I said, we're going to climb to 40,000 feet. We'll look around for a minute or two, and then we will turn it to day, and look around a little bit more. So we will turn it to complete day, so that way we can see, hopefully as many clouds as possible. Don't stall on me, plane. So yeah, this climb actually might take a little while. I didn't realize how long this was going to take. But we are still climbing. We might not be able to climb our full amount here. Maybe if we get some more speed and then try to climb again. It'd be great if we weren't falling so much. Okay, well we can stall. It's fine. I just kind of don't want to be going down. So what if we kind of do like a little... Okay, no. I was going to try to do like a little kind of dolphin thing. See if we could kind of dolphin our way up, but that is not going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that right there, and we should be at a steady climb. And I'm going to change the weather real quick. Or the time, not the weather, but the time. So there you go. This is what the eye of Hurricane Fiona looks like in the daylight hours. At about 30,000 feet. And then there's that little clearing there. We've only had like 4 of those. With my previous Wi-Fi, we would have had well over 300. So, Wi-Fi is definitely much better. And yeah, this is probably going up on my main channel. Because this is definitely something that I would like to put up. It's still weather related. So, yeah. If you do want more videos just like this, kind of weather streams, maybe I'll do a storm chase video game if you guys could recommend me one. I know we'll have Outbreak coming out pretty soon. That is definitely going to be a game that I will be buying and probably making a video or 2 on. Our climb is a little bit steep here, so we're going to just march that down a little bit so we can continue to gain speed. There we go. I'm trying to find the perfect analog stick position. So yeah, if you guys would like to see more of this, just let me know, and I will gladly do it. We're going to turn off autopilot, so now we have full control of the plane again. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. So there's only really one last thing to do, and that is stall the plane and just dive bomb. It is actually not... Oh, no, here we go. We are going to dive bomb into the ground, or into the water, actually. Let's see how quick we can get. 420, 450. Oh, goodness me, we are going almost 500. We are going 500 knots. 530. 550. Oh. I had to do something ridiculous. So, that is it for this video. Landing gear, my foot. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this video was good with the audio and everything. I'm going to go ahead and edit this. Goodness me, I don't know how long it's going to take to process. And I will catch you guys in the next video and the tropical update more than likely either definitely by Friday. I'll definitely have a video out Friday. Not too sure about tomorrow, maybe a stream or something. A quick live weather briefing, but yeah. Stay safe and watch the tropics. Bye.